You could probably just go to the DMC too. Then. Oh, but you have to choose Dante or Lucia, don't you?
Yeah, you choose it here.
Oh, there's a little bit of...
That's why you watch it here. The sound is going to be delayed because it's coming
Well,
from...
no, I feel like it's a... Well,
a visual lag?
Maybe not.
I've never really felt a visual lag off of this.
Okay.
The sound will fuck with you.
Yeah, maybe it was the sound fucking with me. Continue. Do we have a...
We don't have a save file, but yeah, just hit yeah. It's...
I think it's just confirming that you chose Dante.
Yeah, exactly. Like, do you want to continue with your decision?
Because once you leave that screen, it's like a separate game.
Okay.
You don't heat up your fire?
Oh, man.
They're not even going to be around again.
You know what the funny thing? Well, I mean, we still have like some time to wait.
That's true.
This game, I wouldn't call it like horrible, but it's like really bland in comparison.
Yeah, it's not. It's not. I wouldn't call it a bad game, but it's just not. In comparison to the other games, it's not. It's definitely not as good.
It's not special in comparison.
Is John gonna play the other character?
So
we're gonna do a little bit of both.
We were wondering about how to do the showcase.
But it is funny how noticeably better it looks, though. You're
I
like,
can have fun
early
afterwards.
PS2 to late PS2.
I would call this more mid. That's probably about the only thing that's better about this game than the first game is visuals.
Cherry apple QR.
It's one of those things like going from Final Fantasy 7 to 9. You're like, oh.
9 found an art style
Normally don't.
that it fucking stuck with, and
It doesn't. I mean, the art style is not the reason that game looks amazing. So
It doesn't look bad.
fair enough.
What's up?
Should I start it or should I wait for it?
I have to go pee.
Okay.
I'm good.
I'm going to...
This is spoilers!
While you do that, then. This is spoilers,
Look, Pete.
but,
It's so
you know,
fucking...
nobody cares. Yeah,
It's chaos.
yeah, this thing's the fucking end of the game, guys.
Yeah, this opening cinema has spoilers up the ass.
DMC 3 does the same thing,
Okay, none of this is...
but I might ask
Yeah.
if DMC 3's intro can play just because Devils Never Cry is a really good song.
Sure. That's fair.
Devil may fry.
Devils Never Cry. Sorry.
Alright.
You try.
I've been saying sorry to people all day, like feeling like I was on
What's on the floor?
Can't help me.
Free orange juice.
That fell in my pocket, probably.
Oh, okay.
Doubles may try.
Do you want it? Do you want free orange juice?
If I press start, will it take me to the game or will it take me to a menu?
I don't know.
Probably a menu. If I had to guess, but that's only a guess.
So, like, how did this game work on the PS2? If you have
2
to...
discs.
Oh, that's so fucking weird.
This is the Dante disc.
Are they, like, different stories?
Yes.
Different, like, levels?
No. You want me to be honest? No.
Why is it it's like, did they just make the same game twice and they just give you 2 different discs?
That's my understanding of it.
Why?
Wait, what is it? Say again?
Well, she has her own cutscenes and story.
Yeah.
And combat.
What's the
Is this the
difference?
official top loader?
She has her own
Yes.
combat and story and cutscenes.
Dogbone's weird.
So,
I like a
It's
dog.
2
I like the
discs.
Dogbone.
yeah.
There's a
I use the
Dante
dog
disc and a...
because it's
And a
so
Lucia
new
disc.
compared to
But it's the
mine.
same
So it
levels?
feels better.
Apparently.
That's
Well,
really weird.
You go,
Yeah.
you go through them in a different order.
That's still really weird because you think like
Yeah, it's
they
like...
just have to change out the model.
I know, I was like, did they just make the same... Did they make... print
It seems
the
like a
same
waste.
disc?
That's a waste of data.
Yeah.
It's like...
Come off?
It probably is. I don't know. Like, I don't think the
Controller.
cutscenes would have been enough to warrant a second.
I cleaned it and cleaned
Maybe.
the contacts,
I don't know.
but it still drops.
That's
the
really
cuts every now and
strange.
then. Usually they
It
run.
seems
Is there
unnecessary.
any
It
way
probably
to,
was
like,
unnecessary.
sort of fix it?
Yeah, you
But
can
I
do
don't know
that.
for sure.
Push.
Should I wait for Oracle? I guess.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi.
What do you do?
He went outside.
Oh,
Probably smock.
smocking.
Smock.
Probably having
Smock
3
break.
smocks.
He's putting on a smock.
Yeah.
It's gonna
Don't knock my smock or I'll clean your clock.
It's
That's not very
gonna
good though.
make a paint.
He's gonna make it. He's gonna do a dough. He's doing a dough out there.
It's not even.
Like
These
that
are like
just
Switch
go laid out and maybe,
top
maybe
buttons.
put the stream on my phone.
Okay.
We can hear Orville.
I
from
love
the
my
bathroom. It's great.
controller.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
You
was
can hear
funny.
Orville.
Yeah, because I turned the fan on. I can't hear my phone, but it's like I'm sure I have to put it at like max volume, so it's probably actually pretty loud.
Right.
I don't think it's loud enough.
It's just Orville.
Well, yeah, it was like every
My
time, anytime there was like
videos,
laughter, I would
all the
hear it
time.
out here, and then it would happen in there. It was fun.
It is indeed fun.
Now something less fun.
We're not allowed to have fun.
No fun allowed.
Guys, I'll give it a sweet roll.
Yeah.
Akido did happen. I've got a psychic kid in my basement right now.
Oh no.
What?
I'm just looking at the books. They've always been out here.
Well, to be
I
fair,
think you should just
they
start
were up
there.
there forever.
They were.
Yeah, they were the
He's
Christmas
seen it.
present.
I
Yeah,
think they were
just
there
go.
for a
Yeah.
while.
Alright.
Right here.
Cool. The Dante no one likes. Wait, no, that's the other Dante. Oh no.
That's Dante.
Dante.
There's two
Everyone likes
Dantes.
Dante.
Dante.
In a time long since past,
I'm gonna go towards the mid.
in an age of darkness, when the earth was overrun with demons,
That's Mundus.
humans were powerless under their rule.
I remember when someone shot him a bunch.
This is a
Lived in a
distant sequel?
named Sparta,
Doesn't matter.
with a
Um,
spirit unlike any other.
So this, people used to think that this would be like the last game.
It is the last one canonically.
I thought
Yeah.
5 took place after it. No.
Well, because
That's the retcon.
that's the thing. 5 changed that. Yeah.
So is any part of this canonical anymore, or is this game just completely null and void?
I'm pretty sure that like most of the story is just not canon anymore. At the very least, the ending is retcon like hell.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Dante.
Look, no pizza.
Nah, you're right. No pizza.
Like that's how little latitude this game has. There's not even pizza.
Who's that?
That's
Lucia.
Do they matter anymore?
No, she hasn't been mentioned since this game.
That's good.
But she has these
Not
cool.
in 5.
No. This is her only mention in the entire series, is this game.
I remember liking her though.
Is this made by like different people?
I believe so.
Okay. And did the real people came back and said, "Fuck that."
No, other people came back and were like, hey, we're gonna
Dark
reinvent
Souls.
this.
I'll tell a story about this game's development once the cutscene's over.
Will this game
It's
get a what
cursed.
happened like Resident Evil 6 did?
This game kind of deserves it.
It deserves it, but I don't know if anyone will know the truth. Will ever find the truth.
Did anyone watch that? What happened?
I do.
To which
The Resident Evil 6.
Right.
I don't want anything to color my opinion on
I
that.
know. I was like,
I played it.
I was like,
I
maybe
colored
it's
your
not.
opinion on
I
it.
like thought
You
about
playing
linking it, and I was like, I don't know, this could be spoilers.
It does.
Wait, is the 6th thing happening?
Yeah, we're gonna play 6.
Oh god,
Yeah.
I'm
Our
sorry.
Everybody's a different
vision is
character.
I'm saying it's not that bad.
There's a lot of people, Orville, who defend that game and say it's one of the best action games ever made.
They can fuck themselves.
Or will remain, it's to be seen.
Yeah, I want to be an
Me-
independent third party.
Me and Orville attempted to play that game.
I-
We beat one of the campaigns.
We
campaign?
beat
We
Leon's
beat
campaign.
Leon's.
Right?
Yeah. Leon's campaign is supposed to be the one that's the most like Resident Evil.
And the thing is,
That's not what the video implied.
Yeah,
I forgot how weird movement.
Did you see
Oh,
it?
yeah.
What?
Like, to do a Helmbreaker?
It's the most Resident Evil.
maybe.
How slow the Helmbreaker is. Hey, Andrew.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the best game ever.
Hi, Andrew. Andrew likes giving me shit because of this time that I like over defended DMC 4 like crazy.
I thought people liked 4.
Okay, so
Well, I think I'm gonna be going the right way.
critically it did well,
I was gonna
but
go
a lot of
forward.
people shit on the second
Oh,
half of that
pause it,
campaign.
sorry.
understandably so, it makes sense.
Look at this.
No,
menu.
equipment.
Although I feel like people have warmed up to it.
Yeah.
The thing is, I
You
like
wanna talk
Nero
about
a
the devil
lot.
trigger?
Interesting. Amulets, okay.
Yeah.
No, I wanted to see what your sword was.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't think it's the Alaster.
It's probably the Rebellion,
Yeah.
which becomes his sword for the rest of the series.
Oh, okay.
Fire
Also,
magic
he doesn't have any.
bullets.
They're not even called Ebony and Ivory anymore?
Handgun!
Handguns.
Wow.
Thanks, Andrew.
Thanks, Andrew!
How
Thanks,
shitty is
Andrew.
that?
Yay.
Welcome back
Rebellion
to
is
the
his
club.
sword for.
He's in.
So, Andrew, we're showcasing DMC 2 as like the bit of the shit show that it is.
Because I don't think we want to sit through the whole thing.
I
think that's
I know
going
we
the
don't.
right way.
Is it Stinger?
A bit of DMC. No, he has to learn that.
No, he has a shitty
I got,
stinger.
I got,
What?
You get a shitty stinger. You get like most of the abilities right away in this game.
They're
You
just
get,
completely shitty.
yeah.
You also
Yeah.
lost all your combos.
So,
Yes.
Andrew, it's possible that like a tiny bit of 3 might
That is
happen.
by far the fastest way to move.
Yes.
I think we'll probably.
That looks something.
Yeah.
I'd be pulled off on 3.
3 will be its own night.
That's what I
Yeah,
think.
I
I don't think,
that's
I don't think we
ideal.
want to start 3 for just a bit.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
3 is legitimately really good.
Sure, yeah.
Me or Mike is going to play 3.
Yeah.
They're
And,
new
then,
at
and
it.
then Force is 4?
Is this the same place as DMC 1?
No, it just looks
So-
like
It
it.
looks very similar.
So
yeah.
wait, am I gonna snag
You go
reboot
over-
then, or who has
you go over
reboot?
that?
No.
Oh, oh,
We
there you
don't
go.
There we go.
John was
I
gonna
remember
take
there was
reboot.
something, but I couldn't remember what.
Maybe, I don't know, you can ask
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
because you had 1. I know you wanted 4 though.
I mean, I did, but that's partially because like there are a lot of people who will look at 4 and be like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah.
What the fuck is this?
I'm a very avid 4 defender.
Oh.
I get that it has problems.
People like 4. I feel like I've not really heard anything negative about 4.
If you
Maybe at the time, but
maybe I just remember the at the time part of it.
I guess I wouldn't know.
Oh.
Wait, no one will blame me for what?
For
Stopping this game.
Oh.
So far, the game looks okay.
So
but
this game, finally gave you life bars for your enemies. And then in DMC 3, it did the thing that Bayonetta does, where the life bar is implied by your target.
Can I not? Okay, there we go. I don't know why it wasn't happening before.
Also, I don't like that the rank words are 2 words apiece.
Can you turn it
Yeah.
down a little
Just
bit?
want to be 1 word.
Yeah.
I
Also,
don't like
can you
that
hand me
the D is don't worry.
It's empty.
And
I need
yeah,
to remember
don't
to
worry,
throw it out.
guys. Dante's got this. And like the thing
Is this
is,
game still Resident Evil?
it is more of DMC 1, but like not nearly as good.
Don't worry.
Whoops. Camera, please. I'm trying to pick.
Camera's drunk.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
far the camera has been pretty bad.
By the way, the A rank is Are You Ready?
Weird. Why not awesome?
I mean, shit, yeah, like in DMC 3, it's alright.
I love how goofy he is shooting the guns.
Yeah.
in there.
It's fun.
You did
I
the
think
wall run?
Yes, I should
have
be
to,
able to, I think. I forget how.
You hit your dodge button at a wall.
Yep.
And like the thing is, like it was like, alright, cool, like, you know, a bit of mobility and
I
whatnot.
can see why they would think that was cool developing that.
Yeah. But the thing is,
I
like, you
cannot
know,
believe they stuck to this fixed camera angle for so long.
It's
3
really
remedies a lot of it.
Yeah,
Like,
there's very low problems with 3's camera.
Like 3 still has 6 cameras, but it works
It looks so goofy.
tremendously.
I
Reminds me of Resident of Fate.
Like when he was just
And
walking down the
eternity.
corridor, I was like, okay, this doesn't look too bad. Now I'm seeing the combat; it's just like,
Yeah, the combat's the bummer.
yeah.
Yeah.
They also took out all the delay combos.
Right.
Yeah.
So so something that I never explained while playing DMC 1 is that they're like in your combo, you can stop hitting your attack button. So a delay will cause an entirely different attack or string of attacks to come out.
Yeah, Bayonetta does that.
Yeah.
It's typical of the genre.
Exactly, and Devil May Cry 1 did that.
This game doesn't unless you play Trish.
It's a way to give you like more combos without giving you more buttons to hit.
Exactly, yeah. And then 3 fucking like opens the book by saying, okay, you're allowed more than one weapon.
Styles.
Oopsies.
So 3 in styles, but I won't explain this until we're actually like into 3 and whatnot.
I don't want to go down
The
there.
long and short of it is that you know those statues
okay,
that I
okay.
saw that in DMC 1? You had to get to one of
no,
those
still
in order
one.
to be allowed to change your style.
New combo.
Yeah, 3 Switch changes it into 4 and 5,
Yeah.
which, in my opinion, is the perfect iteration of Dante's gameplay.
I do appreciate how big the environments are.
Yeah,
in this.
they are.
Like 3 doesn't really do this. 4 does this. With these big open areas.
Yeah.
How's your Devil Trigger work?
I don't have it yet, I don't believe. Oh, never mind, I do.
Okay, so in
Edge.
So
It's just L1, and like the different amulets. So let's go to.
Can you tell the
They're like-
Shinigami Tensei artist worked on this?
Oh, really?
Yeah, so
Kevin,
the different
Dante
amulets you have.
features Dante from DMC.
Oh, the 3 different parts.
You have 3 different parts, and then you get like I think you get 3 different amulets for each part. I think is that, and then
I think that there might
they
be
each do different
That was
things,
pie.
and they each affect your
Where is
weapon in
pie?
different ways. I
Don't
think
burn
they give you a different element. Like
I
this
am
is a lightning element, and
Don't burn them.
It's so weird.
yeah.
It's such a weird way to do it.
It's still Pi Day.
So, by the way, on a really quick
Yes.
note, so in DMC
It
1,
is.
you got Devil Trigger as soon as you got Alistair, and in this game you get it, like, you have it right out the gate. That is a thing that
Come on,
changes
Dante,
starting
turn.
with 3. Which is probably another reason that, like, it made sense to have a different main character. You could probably break that bench, right? Like a couple
Maybe.
red orbs.
Nope, I didn't think so.
That's...
Oh no, there you go. You're alright. It takes 2 hits.
Well, no, you were just swinging over it.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, look. Are those still yellow in this game?
Gold.
That's good.
You got gold door.
Lord.
Yeah. Cool. It's cool. I like this.
So it's kind of funny, like, the gun thing that he's doing
Yeah.
is what Gunslinger does in 3 Beyond.
Where you can aim at different targets. Like 2 different targets at the same time.
Yeah.
With Ebony and Ivory.
Camera angle is really weird.
So, for the record, I actually think that the actual environments themselves actually look pretty good.
Yeah.
It's surprising to see like.
It's kind of crazy that this game has less plot than DMC 1.
Does it really?
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what he's doing? Why he's here?
No. Was there no cutscene?
There was, but they
Oh
didn't.
yeah.
It was just him killing the bird. And no explanation. I know his like slow levitation down. There was him the cutscene at the like museum. Then they leave the museum, and that's it.
Yeah.
There's
We don't
no
know who
explanation of why
We don't
he's
know
here.
who that character was. Why he's here.
You have to play as her to figure that out.
Cool.
Yeah, actually a lot of story happens on her end.
Oh yeah. She
Yeah.
also has like some kind of pre-existing relationship with the bad guy, I think.
Yes, that is a fact.
Better off just helping me hearing that.
Huh?
Yeah, you're probably right.
Oh, there's a level up station.
Yeah. Just checking to see if there was
Oh,
anything there.
the divinity statue.
Oops. Okay, it's a circle button.
Man, these are gonna feel way less important in 3 than they should.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's how these work.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, let's play Rock Band 4.
This is a bad menu.
Yeah. it is.
I was playing that. That's what was my PS1 instead of Final Fantasy.
Was that empty?
Yes, but might have been a little bit at the
What
bottom.
does the Holy Star
That
do?
could have been a cold one.
I will.
It's probably a holy water.
No, it purifies
Clear.
your body.
We should do Rock Band on the
I
stream.
don't
It'll be
remember.
fun.
In all honesty.
Really loud.
Smell of what's the smell of fear?
I'd be curious to see.
Avoid enemy
I would mute all the mics.
You know that
I think
I
Holy
actually
Star.
have
have
the
the singing
PS4 drum set.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Oh, that'd be cool.
I have it on Xbox, unfortunately.
Purple orb and red orb.
Yeah.
Purple orb is
What's a purple orb?
It
That's
teaches
Devil
your
Trigger.
double trigger meter.
Yeah.
Were those in the other game?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were.
How do you call them?
That's
when they had faces.
so that system's more like God of War, where you just
they still have faces.
They're just not as easily made out.
Yeah, the orbs still have faces.
Yeah.
so where you just level up an item like that is more like God of War, like OG God of War.
Wait, you already have your air hike?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just start with it.
You start with it.
That's dumb.
You start with it in this game. Yeah.
I don't mean that's dumb. Like it's great, but that's dumb.
So, development of this game. So Kamiya and Mikami are doing stuff at Clover now.
Okay.
Basically.
Which is like an offshoot of Capcom at this point.
Oh, he might say something cool.
I mean, you could argue he just kept his experience from the last game into this game. All his moves, he knows it already.
Devil Dogs.
The story goes that no one knows who directed this game.
Oh.
Because the person who directed this game left the project partway through in shame and was then stricken from record. Because Japan is... Combat's so loud, but
Yeah,
it's so quiet.
sure is.
What do they call it when the director... What's the name of directors on movies where they take their name off of it?
No, so they didn't do that with this game.
Yeah.
So the person who has the directing
so long.
credit for this game is the guy that currently runs DMC since DMC 3. I can't think of his name right now. He's a pretty good guy.
But he did not direct it?
No, this was his first directing job, and he was saddled with this.
After it was already made?
After it was already started.
Yeah, this really is Dark Souls 2.
Is that a similar story?
Minus the shame part. But yes.
You only had it.
So there are some theories about who directed, but nothing concrete.
Like who?
I don't have names off the top of my head because it's all Japanese developers I can't think of, but...
Dark Souls 2 is fine.
It's fine.
It's...
I don't like that your first swing is horizontal.
Yeah. It feels a little
and
wonky,
kind of high
especially
up.
coming off of fucking Devil May Cry 5, so...
5 feels fucking crisp.
Yeah.
5 feels so goddamn crisp.
What's going on over here?
I'm sorry, like...
That's just blood.
Yeah.
They do blood.
Like, I am on team 5 is the best DMC.
5 is
I'll
great.
find out.
Huh?
I'll find out.
Go back around the corner to the right.
So right?
Yeah, and then double jump up.
Dave,
back here. Just double jump up and see if the camera changes to where you can see anything.
So, Dave...
It looks like it's somewhere where they hide something.
No, you're right. You're absolutely right.
I feel like you're gonna have problems with, like, V in DMC 5.
He's like a summoner.
Basically.
But Dave likes summoners.
He feels out of place.
His playstyle feels weird.
When I watched Dave play Mastermind in City of Heroes.
Wait, did you? But no, I think that it's fine and whatnot. It does feel like a little bit strange.
Wait, who's playing 5?
Don't know. It's either
Either
Mike
me
or
or
Pete.
Mike.
We should flip a coin today.
You guys should settle it.
We should sell it by the end of the stream. It's all
You have no preference, Mike?
I really don't. Like, they both sound great.
The thing
They're
is,
cool.
whichever game you get, right?
Yeah.
There are people who will say 3 is the best. There are people who will say 5 is the best. There is nobody who will say any other game is the best in the series.
There's probably some people.
There's
There's
very,
one guy who's like,
very
2
few
is
people.
the best
No,
one.
no, there's very few people who will say DMC is the best.
Yeah.
Okay. No, okay. So I was taking reboot out of the equation. To be fair,
Yeah.
But
I'm really curious what Orville will think of the reboot, the one that we got.
Yeah.
The definitive edition.
there's a part of me that wants to play it, in all honesty. But I also want John to be able to have a game that's not just one
Let's play a game right now.
That's why I said which is not one thing.
There's still enough games.
Everything's good.
There's
so I
5
wanna
of
go
you
this
that
way,
want to play
or-
these games.
Well, the thing
Forrest
is,
was gonna play.
Pete and Mike
I
have
remember.
3 and 5, whichever way that works. Forrest has 4.
Oh, well, whatever.
I feel like it would be fair if John had
It's not like a pointless
reboot
completion
because
Reboot.
as much shit as I
No,
can give
reboot's a television show.
as much shit as I can give reboot, it's a way better game than this.
People really like the definitive edition.
That's one of the reasons that I'm actually halfway through.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Though, you know what? I actually could play Definitive like on my own time.
It is sitting here. So
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like
although I'd kind of like to see you react to it.
Good thing I was here to save
yeah,
you.
so Andrew actually loves DMC Reboot.
Did you, Andrew? Did you play the definitive edition, the one that came out on PS4 and Xbox One? It's only on those consoles. They never ported it to PC.
Should I save? I can save.
Which is still weird to me.
It is super weird.
That's
A little
fucking,
weird,
That's
yeah.
fucking dumb.
It is really dumb.
Especially because you can buy just
And
the
it's-
base game on PC.
It's completely different.
I know that you get a lock-on button. I know that there
You
are
get a
like
lock-on
3
button.
new
The
difficulties.
game runs like 20% faster or something like that.
It's pretty
Which
nice.
which that needed.
Yeah.
It fucking needed it.
There's like a change log for the definitive edition that's like 4 pages long.
Yada yada.
Oh, you want a ruby?
So she,
Everything's
her,
happening.
I feel like she gets the most, like her, the story mostly revolves like around her, and like Dante, like he gets like story at like the
He's
beginning
like, I'm
and at the
gonna
end, if I remember correctly.
So Andrew, to respond to you, DMC Reboot is like here. I'll wait. Cutscenes.
Oh yes,
The pies are out of the oven.
we are the guardians of
So yeah, you want to play the PS3 version?
our plan.
We need the definitive edition.
Sounds pretty good.
Go look up DMC Definitive Edition change list and be amazed.
And be saddened by that.
Be saddened by the version that you played.
Into a demon's paradise. His name is Arius, and although he is the president of an international
What?
President?
President.
uses the demon power
See demon.
Some kind of commentary.
deal with Arius and his master for us.
Okay.
What are you, fucking Two-Face?
That's literally what I was about to fucking.
Like, what the fuck
Even
is
though it
this?
looks like it's your lucky day after the end.
This is Two-Face.
He's canal.
He's gonna flip.
And
Fortnite.
yeah.
He's gonna flip
You are
Alfred.
successful.
And then walk away.
Be about your father, son of Sparta.
Wait. Oh yeah, you did. Never mind.
This game still has the missions. Does it still
Yeah,
have secret
2K?
missions?
All of the
Yeah.
games still have missions.
Okay.
That's not enough.
However, the way that they're
That's not enough.
the way that they
I don't even think you
flow
can buy,
after
an
this
item.
is a lot cleaner.
Is it
Uh,
like Bayonetta?
yeah, you're right.
Basically yes.
Okay.
And then when you go to your chapter select hub, all of your difficulties will be lined up.
I did
one
only
on
get
top
to
of
see-
the other.
That's a better way to do it than DMC 1.
Huh?
That's better than DMC 1.
Yeah. So all of your difficulties will be lined up like one on top of the other, and then on the right you have a number
Oh, I thought you
showing
didn't realize
which
you were
mission you've
supposed
made to
Right.
in that difficulty, right?
That's how that goes.
So it's literally just a mission select. You just highlight your difficulty, go to the mission.
Yeah, it lets you replay each thing.
Yeah.
That stuff's probably hot, Mike.
And
Yeah, it just looks-
three
There's another door to break.
creates that method of it, and it never changes
Yeah.
because it doesn't need changes. By the way, I'm sorry. Like I'm huge on these games.
Yeah.
Like Devil May Cry is actually like one of my favorite series, probably of all time. I know probably that sounds like I might be like overselling it a little bit, but you know, like I like the genre.
Sure.
What's the B rank?
Bingo.
Oh, okay.
Bingo bango.
So you have, don't worry, come on, bingo, are you ready?
Are you ready?
I'm stupid.
Fucking.
That does seem like it's something.
Is that
I
still
know.
stylish?
It might be. I know that in DMC 4 it's Savage.
Savage is good.
Yeah, in 4 it's Savage, in 3 it's Sweet. But the thing is, hey, you know what? Take it. But in 3 and beyond,
out of the hole.
Oh, I got hit.
yeah, like the thing of it is that in 3 and beyond, you're allowed beyond an S, and you can get up to a triple S. That being said, 4 and 5's triple S is a Spoken 6 style. which is I'm fine with that.
You get double S.
Let me in.
Huh?
Let me in.
Double S is a no-no.
It's probably a smoking style.
Not the SS.
I'm trying to remember what the triple S rating in 3 is.
I didn't know there was a triple S.
Just give you awards.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, there's that in 1 too. There was one.
Yeah,
there's
those
a couple
exist in-
statues that just.
Yeah, those are in all the games.
Weren't you?
Okay,
I feel like
I got
a thing you were like breaking apart though.
It actually breaks in 3. It actually breaks in 1. In fact,
That's what I was saying. Like this thing was like way less satisfying to hit.
Yeah, it was just like
because it doesn't shatter at the end of it.
Yeah, you're like the other ones. It's like you're chunking
kinda
the
like
thing to
live.
pieces. It's more satisfying. Like
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. Yeah.
this thing's just like tink.
It
tink,
fe-
tink,
it feels
and
really-
It just stops blowing. It's like,
It feels
okay.
really fun in 3.
Why did that open when you broke that last door?
I don't know.
I remember this room in King's
Anyone want
Hearts.
pie? Anyone want pie?
In King's what?
In Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, pie.
No, this thing.
If anyone knows what room I'm thinking of, I'll be
John
amazed.
The
Come get a pie.
So the cool thing about what?
I said, John wanted pie.
So those things are a lot more fun to break in 3 because you have a prop shredder, where you literally are just like holding your hand out and your sword's spinning and whatnot, and it's just hitting the
Oh,
thing
should I go
over
the
and
other
over
way?
and over again.
You can go back. It's not close.
Okay.
I'm really curious to see how DMC 3 works with style switching.
This way.
Like it's a huge change. I'm sorry.
Oh,
like
no,
I
that's a door.
replayed 3 actually only 2 years
Is this
ago.
one opened up? Oh, yes. Okay.
Yeah, that's a blue fragment.
Throw pie across the school.
And then I guess it goes back through that door because that's all it was done.
Yeah.
Hey man, it's fun. 3's camera works so much better.
Yes.
I feel like even in the first game, like the fixed camera really wasn't. It didn't seem that bad.
Except for when I was trying to find secrets. That was about it.
Sure.
There's gotta be something. Right?
This looks like a boss room.
Yeah, maybe you just come back.
Or open the door and something happens.
Yeah.
Or activate the door, right? Something. Yep.
Yeah, there you go.
There you are.
Successfully extracted pie.
Oh, right. Okay.
Oh, are these all timed?
Yes.
Happy Pie Day, everybody.
Happy pie.
And I failed to time it.
Happy Pie.
Or maybe not? I don't remember.
Dude, it's so crazy to me that the game lets you just kind of like hang on to
You get really hung up on the blocks if you accidentally land on
Do you
them.
want to try apple pie?
This one looks good.
Yeah.
Wait, do you have a 4-hit combo?
I like apple pie. Did you do poorly?
This looks fun.
It just looked like you needed to break enough
Enough of
the
them?
orbs.
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh, because everyone you broke lit a torch.
Oh, you're right. Okay. Because those are timed in later areas. Those are timed things that you have to hit. So. Okay. Just wanted to look.
So again, I know that I give this game a lot of shit. It's not that it's like horrible. It's just that it's really bland.
Yeah, it is. It's a bland game.
It has been very bland so far.
Like even 1 had like very, very little story, but there was enough going on to be like, oh shit, like, you know, here's a thing.
Pie.
Not too bland.
Not too bland on the pie.
Oh, okay. Butterflies.
Pie's good.
Butterflies in the sky.
By the way, John, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to shit on a game while you're playing it.
No, I don't care. I know what this game is.
Like I said, I wouldn't call this game bad, but I would definitely call it the worst Devil May Cry.
Okay, this is
Devil May
just
Pie.
yeah, it's just
Devil May Pie.
Yeah, Dark Souls 2.
Yeah.
no,
Probably
on the long
beating
run.
Dark Souls 2.
Now I'm stuck on that
Souls 2.
The thing is that
Yeah.
there are actually still reasons to play Dark Souls 2, despite any of its shortcomings. This game is legitimately
I don't
ignored.
understand why these random.
Stones move the walls.
Yeah.
You get W achievement.
Or where we are.
You have the
We're
cherry
in
That was the cherry pie.
sewer
Which is
crypt.
good.
Yeah.
Pyromancer.
You have an enemy.
I like a heated up pie.
But yeah, like this game is actually so.
Oh, that's not where I wanted you to go.
In difference to Dark Souls 2, this game is completely ignorable and you won't have missed anything. Whereas in Dark Souls 2, like, I could see somebody like actually preferring that game. I know people who do.
Yeah.
Then you get to
I bet she did. I bet she did.
and you get to Dark Souls 3 and it completely ignores all the lore of Dark Souls 2.
I know.
Mostly. It makes a couple references. Mostly to DLC.
Oh, is that like the take on the wall things?
This one, yeah, you just hit until all the things are purple. It's a
Video game.
video games.
What's a video game?
Guys, you want to know what the best part of Devil May Cry 4 is?
It's a video game?
You get to learn to fucking sprint.
Yeah, that's true.
So you are not stuck with one
Oopsies.
running speed.
Oh wow, Savage Golems.
It's a speed booster.
Down there is pie if you want to hand the controller off to one of the pie hating people.
I'll play. I'll give this game a shot.
Sure.
Forrest is like, I don't want to see this game, but I'll
No, I
play it.
mean I don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't want to sit here and watch the entire game.
Pie hating.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it doesn't
I
deserve.
thought you said Pie 80s.
And-
Some sort of
I
showcasing.
was like,
Pie
Clearly,
hating me.
No,
Jesus.
Forrest, hey, I was just giving you shit, dude.
no, I know. And, but clearly, I was right. As we care so much about this, everybody's so wrapped into tension at.
Pie!
Okay, look, let me be fair. No one was paying attention to one either.
I love one.
Oh no, I almost
I feel like a select few people were paying attention to one.
There wasn't much to take in. I mean, I paid attention. I remember it. There wasn't any story to
Devil
take
May
in.
Cry
Yeah.
3
No, there was absolutely no story.
is where things get better.
3, this series finds its formula and footing with 3.
There we go. That's the door.
Like, I know how many times I've said that, and I'm sorry. But this fucking
Okay,
series.
so what do we got here?
Pie?
Okay.
Go.
This
R1
series.
is target. I'll lock on. Shoot, sword, jump, dash.
Oh, so that turns into your style. Then.
And then
L1's double trigger.
Okay.
And I don't think you need to worry about the others yet. I think this one just ends up switching your
That's
some of your double trigger stuff.
fucking weird.
And I forget what R2 does in all honesty.
Thank you, Pete.
John, go get pie. You're welcome,
Yeah.
dude.
That's so
I probably
weird.
don't. If I play it, I can grab it.
oh right, I haven't used a DualShock 3 in a while.
They're light. They're very, very light. They also feel very, very small.
Sure. One pie there, two non-pie here.
No one has had any key lime yet. Jerry's pretty fun.
Nice and warm. Probably prefer cherry over that.
Cherry's classic. Apple's classic. I don't know. I'm not American though,
What?
so I said Apple's not classic.
So this is like a tiny pie, so there's like a little bit of better like crust to pie ratio.
Yeah.
And I like that. I feel like my problem with
You want
pie
more
is that
pie crust?
is I want more crust. I think what I actually just want is like a Pop-Tart pastry.
That's a turnover.
Yeah.
So,
I was at Toy Story Land.
so
Best
Andrew,
Pop-Tarts.
to respond to you,
Yeah, I
Andrew,
just
to
want,
respond to
like,
you,
a
I feel like
pastry that's,
DMC 1 is actually still
where it's crust all the way
fine,
around. And then
but
there's,
it's
like,
kind of
food.
bullshit to control.
So how's that?
It's okay.
How's it feel?
I need more.
It feels like everything's a little more sluggish.
You can try the cherry pie.
Swinging. Just a tiny
Pie
bit.
successful?
You might have to go into Piff's for it.
It just feels a bit off.
Yeah.
I guess that's separate. Yeah.
That's how a couple lives, Mike.
Oh, I guess that gives me infinite double trigger.
Marry a
Probably.
I'd marry a pie.
Is that the end of mission 2?
But then I'd eat it.
Yeah. It's Pie Day.
Then why don't you marry your ice cream sandwich?
Because it's 3:14.
Not anymore. Oh, wait. 20 minutes. 20 minutes.
What?
I got the aerial heart.
It feels stiff, right? It just kind of feels.
Pie Day is solid. It's the numbers.
I equipped this in my devil trigger.
Very possibly.
I think it's automatically because you don't have anything other than that.
Like every,
Yeah.
there's always a school teacher in
So it
school is like,
enables you to
hey
fly.
kids, it's Pie Day.
I didn't
Can
even
view,
mention
like,
when it was
combos
Mario
or
Day.
something?
Nope.
That's true.
That seems
View
dumb.
what? What did you want to view?
Combos.
Pie Day.
Oh.
Usually surprisingly.
How the hell am I supposed to know when it's
Just
St.
math?
Patrick's Day? That's
I
the
don't
name's not
remember in all
number.
honesty, but I don't remember it being.
I don't know that.
At least it's
But I know when
Devil
Pie
Trigger
Day
lasts
is.
so long in this
It
game.
does, but also enemies have a lot of health in this game, or like the bosses have a lot of health.
There we go.
So you
That's a lot of text.
you kind of need it.
Oh, okay.
I gained the ability to fly in
Like, do
devil
I need to
trigger
fucking
mode.
ban someone?
No, Andrew's drawing out a scenario for us.
exposition.
Why is there a cocaine reference?
Oh,
in
got
here?
it. I thought I was in there.
Pie. Why don't you try the cherry pie, Jeff?
It's very tart and nice. Do you
I
like tart?
usually-
I actually enjoyed that.
There you go. I changed a few minds on pie.
Yeah, you did.
That's what Pie Day is about.
That's
It's
what
about
Pie Day is
converting.
We're only 200 orbs away
Yeah,
from
that's
upgrading the
that's
sword.
usually my issue with pie is that it's just too much goo, too much.
It's just filling.
I want crust.
I like that you're like who is it, Linus?
I want to be a pie
And,
advocate.
who tries to
Go around the country
Yeah.
advocating pie.
Pie.
I don't think I care about
Is it
pie.
Linus who's like trying to spread the Pumpkin King?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Have you heard the word of the pumpkin?
The
The
pumpkin.
great pumpkin?
The Great Pumpkin. That's what it was. Yeah.
It's the great pumpkin, Charlie Brown. The pumpkin king.
Every Halloween, the Great Pumpkin rises out of the pumpkin patch. I wish I remembered all
Yeah,
that.
it was something like that. Yeah.
By the way, it's very possible. It's very possible that this game might be shorter than I remember.
Like I said, they had it listed at like 5 hours.
Yeah, the game's almost over.
It's not a long game.
But you have to play it twice.
God, it's so.
Yeah, but
Does it get better when I buy put $5,000 into Rebellion?
So,
Yes.
by the way, did you notice that?
Air high go. Yeah.
It only costs
You already have air hike. You're fine.
So he does. I've seen speedruns of the first game.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah, you fucking just upgrade Stinger as quick as you can.
I think when you
And at
upgrade
some
your
point you
sword,
start bisoning across every room.
when you
Psycho Crusher through everything.
Yeah.
when you upgrade your sword, the
Aw.
stinger gets better. I'm pretty sure.
I wish I'd gone the other way.
I still feel like that's such a weird decision. Be like, hey, you remember the whole ability learning thing app? Or like, let's just take that out of the game. And you can upgrade your sword or your gun.
It's because he already knows all that stuff. Why would he need to relearn it?
Damn it, I thought there's flames.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm glad that none of the other games stuck with the formula.
I mean, so clearly these games
No, I agree. I'm
don't
just
like jive with me, but like if you ask me, that's probably a better system than buying all the different moves. Because I played Metal Gear Rising, and I would like look at this list of all these things I could buy, and I'd be
Yeah.
like, why? Why would I buy these?
Because everything's
What are
dying
they
with just
for?
what
What
you
do
have,
they
right?
do?
Yeah.
It's like I feel like I can kill things just fine with what I have
What you
already. And it's like it's not obvious what their purpose is or like what they really do for you.
I feel
So
like
I just
most
ended up never using them. I never.
Yeah,
bought
no,
them.
I have no problem with him starting with most of his moves. The problem is,
The thing that I like about learning... Oh, go on. I'm sorry.
well, I
Forrest.
mean, there's no explanation of A, how to do any of them, and they seem, I don't know, it's just,
If it was like
So, building
Like,
on...
if the game just like gave me moves, maybe I'd be more willing to try them. But because it's like buy this move that you don't know really what it does or how it works or what even like benefits.
It's
of,
nice
like,
that they let you test it out.
like
So,
Like
See if you want it in your combo.
I'm just saying that was my experience
Your arsenal.
with Rising, is that I ended up not buying like any of the moves.
Right.
I put my points in the other stuff.
Does Beta let you test out the moves before you buy them?
DMC, yeah,
Also,
you get to try it
The
before you buy
movement
it.
moves are always the most important anyway, and it's like,
Also, you don't actually buy a ton of moves in Bayonetta.
Yeah.
yeah, you don't.
Yeah, so DMC is kind of a neat thing, right? Because in 3, you get new abilities depending on which style you're using the most. Because your styles level up as you're playing on them.
You get the moves as you level up.
Yeah,
That's a good way to do it.
as your style levels. And then in 4, you can purchase like new combos, and they'll tell you, hey, here's how you do these. Like you swing your sword twice, and then you delay, and then you continue hitting your sword button. You know, so like.
I don't like the way combo.
Huh?
I don't like the way combo.
They're okay. So with Dante, like I get what you mean.
I just want a store so I can level up my sword now.
With Nero, they actually feel really good. With Nero, they feel really good because so he has a 4-hit standard sword combo, right? Like if you just mash it out, and you can delay any of those 4 hits, and get a different combo.
Maybe if you could like turn them off or something.
Huh?
Maybe if you could like turn off the delay combos.
But then you'd have less tools, so I don't know how you do that.
But I'm choosing to have less tools. Like I'm just
So
saying,
you just
I don't
unlock
want
it.
this. I don't want this tool.
Yeah.
Don't. For sure, if it's something I have to opt into, then yeah, I just don't unlock it. Because I feel like in that situation, I would like maybe I'd be like in the middle of a combo and then like hesitate on accident and then do something different than I intended to. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so these games,
totally possible.
These games can be a jerk on your inputs because you're committing when you hit a button.
Yeah.
You're committing when you hit a button, but like I also feel like that's perfectly fine.
Also, something does.
It can
Trust
be,
me
and it
though,
cannot be.
I get what you mean when you say hesitating, but that's why like my entire game is spent locked on, and if an attack is coming at me, then I hit side and jump so that I
figured
roll.
we at least get to a boss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rolling down the street.
So also
this
didn't like
year's
that
campaign-
lock-on was like you had to hold down the button to stay locked
It's a bit
on.
different.
Yeah,
Cause I think
Yeah.
I like came off of Metal Gear Rising where it's a toggle, it's a goddamn lock-on button like a modern video game.
What?
That's it. Nothing flashy.
So
Now I just
DMC,
do more
And then I went to I
More damage.
actually own this
You
fucking
might
collection.
get it,
and I tried to play
combo?
3.
Two? I don't know.
And I was
Oh,
like,
in
this
this
is
collection?
so and I just felt like it was just so clunky. and
I don't
Where the hell
think
did I go?
it's just you, because like
One
that
of these
game's
things.
hard. That game's legitimately
I got press
really
circle
hard.
or
It is
square
without
on
a
the
question the toughest in the entire. The timing on it is
I was trying to dodge out my
extremely
move, but I
tight.
accidentally hit X play.
You're talking about the Exceed, right? Where you hit your throttle button.
Yeah, someone playing 5 and he was like implying it was like, yeah, you want to be doing that on every hit.
You do.
Is that not the case in 4?
It is. It's best. Dante does it. There's no question.
Oh, I thought there was health over here. It was just blood.
You're at max health for that.
But yeah, Dante outdamages Nero.
To get
That
better
why
at
is
the
any
game.
game hard? You know what I mean?
But like, I feel like there's
Why are the
difficulty of
Dark Souls
execution
games
doesn't
hard?
feel like that feels so much worse than like, oh, I didn't dodge an attack in Dark Souls because
yeah,
I
that's
got
okay.
killed. Like,
Well,
like I was fucking dying a shit ton of.
someone else will.
Yes, just it to me
It's
it would
from
be
the
like.
station.
Yeah.
Also, not only that, but if you're looking at Taki, that being said, I know that I'm not
I have
playing
no fucking
optimally.
Yeah, I don't think it's in here.
Yeah, like I know that I'm not
'Cause
playing
I'm not
optimally,
fine and-
but I'm playing with what I have fun with.
In any of
They
those.
do not seem like it.
Everyone's got.
I'm like
different
willing
view.
to play one of these games, and I'd way rather not play one of the Dark Souls games.
Fishing, and they get better as they go.
I'm not even talking about the range, I'm just talking about like the basic mechanics.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, go play.
I wasn't fully listening to the conversation.
Like
but
some
playing,
chapters are
but-
just like, oh yeah, I killed it, and then other chapters are like, oh god, what a dick.
Yeah, see, I don't know. There's
It's kind of funny because like the ranking system is something that actually doesn't bother me at all. I like the combo ranking because it's saying, hey, like you have more things in your arsenal that you could be using.
It makes you think about what you can pull out of your tool bag.
Huh?
It makes you think of what you can pull out of your bag of tricks.
Yeah, and like that's what I think is so cool.
Yeah.
Good find on that shit. That's what I think is like really cool about that. And especially like in fucking 3 when you get a second weapon and you're like, oh, by the way, I have like a brand new set of abilities to go off of. And if you happen to be Swordmaster, you also have a new button to do damage with as well. I don't know, like
Also, for
things
some
are really
reason, that
cool.
feel like doing the it feels a little more clumsy for some reason than usual. Maybe it's
This
just a
camera
controller.
also seems really wavy right now.
Maybe it's just a controller. Maybe I'm just not used to it.
Maybe it says DMC too.
Could be.
Like, I'd be really bad at
So I don't
pulling
usually
off
have that problem when playing
your-
5. So
your Final Fantasy 14 like stuff.
Oh, the rotation.
Yeah, your rotation. Like, I'd be fucking terrible at
That's
that.
just so simple.
It's
like
not simple.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
It's not
I mean,
for me.
okay.
It's all you do.
But it's
Okay.
not for me.
Everyone's brains are
In
different.
defense,
It's
Yeah.
like you have a move that makes your
But
next,
you're like-
your
you're
next
complaining-
attack do more damage. What move do you use it before? The one that does the most damage. It's like the most obvious
All I'm
thing
trying
in
to
the
tell you
world.
is that I would find that way more difficult. Like, I watch you play that game,
I
and
don't
my mind,
believe you.
my mind melts. I can't even comprehend what's going on the
Because there's
screen.
I
too
feel
many
really
goddamn
bad for like I
events.
feel
Turn
really
them
bad
off.
for those 4 days that I was playing out here, and you were like, "What the fuck is happening?"
I literally can't comprehend it. Like, I can't.
getting too loud.
Mind you, with that, there's
That's
actually
fine.
like a specific
So,
order
fine.
to it. Whereas like in Devil May Cry, you're going with the flow. So like there is a really big difference.
I feel like I could play Devil. I could hit buttons in Devil
I
May
know,
Cry,
it's
but if
nice.
you put me
Showtime.
on
You'd be like, "What the fuck am I doing?"
I'm sure I could learn it, but I don't know.
That's
Especially because you could, because the
To be-
game
to
starts
be
you
fair-
out with like
one ability. To be
and
fair,
like you will get an extra button every
Good
2
trophy.
hours.
I just think I'd be really bad at those rotations.
to be fair, that's what leveling is for. Is learning all of that shit and whatnot. But I also feel like
It's
that's
like your rotation will like change
I don't get a combo in the end.
like as you level.
Only done
Where it's
ever
like
have
at
one.
first it's just like okay, I
That's
just have a
a
1, 2,
three,
3
it's
combo and that's it.
Yeah, because you totally
You have
get
a
it
However,
later.
But I'm really.
And the,
No,
and the
I'm
hoe
really
does the
into
more
it.
damage than the
I don't
first
think
one.
you realize
The
how
only
bad I
point
am
of boosting up in the air
the
is
number
to
pad,
shoot them.
the number bar, rotation
Oh,
stuff.
like
Like, we would play Torch
The Hellbreaker's
Torch
only
Light,
melee.
and I'd just be clicking on the skills on the bar.
oh.
I
So-
here, I use a fucking controller because I hate using
Dude,
that.
so like
Sure.
it's really funny that you say that though, because like like in this, you know, like you have your jump, your style, your gun, and your sword, and then you know like a lock on whatever. Whereas like in Final Fantasy 14, in order to get like you know the first 30 seconds of my fight properly, I have to hit about 25 buttons in my first 30 seconds. So I get
You're
what
like
you
you're
mean.
So that's what I'm saying.
Huh?
Is like
I thought it was taking over for me first.
Wait, what was that,
You're-
Biff?
Was
you're
it
like you're
camera pan?
exaggerating.
It's about 17 buttons in 20 seconds or so. I have to hit a lot
Maybe
of buffs.
20.
I'm just saying that different.
25 probably. Like
I'm just saying
exactly
different
what
things to
buttons
different
I said
people.
17 buttons versus 20 seconds. But
I don't
still.
know.
17's
You
probably
can,
more,
you
right?
can double
Yeah.
trigger and just
I'm just
fly.
saying different
You know
different
what?
types
You're
of
right.
things to different people are going to be more
Nope,
complicated
I
or
can't.
less complicated depending on how your brain
do
works.
that then.
Well, and again, like, you know, this
You
works
go
on,
back
you know,
towards
like, I can
like-
tell you, hey, this button's
Might be
a
okay.
sword. And you'll be like, okay, cool, I got that. And you already know that there are delay combos. So you're like, okay, I got that. Then, you know, just you have guns, your jump, and your... Not in this game, but
Something's
in
a
future
while.
games, your style.
But you can say you don't believe me when I say I watch you play that game and I
Yeah,
can't
I know,
comprehend
man.
it, but I'm telling you the
really
truth.
can.
You don't know
Yeah.
what you're looking at. You have no
It-
context for any
Yeah,
of it.
To be completely honest with you, when I first started 14,
Oh,
I did
Jesus,
not
it just
know
took me down. I was
that
expecting to land on the
the
platform,
orange
back on the
puddles were
platform.
AoEs.
Oh
I
yeah.
can understand that,
And I was playing as a tank.
Okay.
but I like watching you play and it's just like
Colors
colors
fly
and
out and then up.
lasers and I was like, I
Towards
don't
the
know.
screen. Fly
It's
towards
all
the screen.
coming from
I
everywhere.
play Red
Can you
Mage,
not go
I
up
press the
anymore?
same 4 buttons for like 80% of the
Okay,
time.
But
let's try it
the
one more
buttons
time.
that you press to do damage versus
Because
the maneuvers
it's
that you
an
do in order
overhang,
to avoid
you're-
damage
when
are
you're
two
on that
completely
one,
different
the
things.
third
Remember when I
platform,
played
you're
MMO
under.
with you
Yeah.
and then everyone told me I
It's
was
above
playing
you.
wrong?
Which one
You're
was
a
that?
tank!
Uh-huh.
You're supposed to be tanking!
Remember?
Press the
Remember
button
when?
that makes you
There
take
we
it.
go.
There you
Remember
are.
when we did that to you and you hold it against us all this time?
Oh.
It was just like I said, you were under the
Yeah.
platform, so you would just bonk in your head.
It's a social game. We can't do our jobs if you don't do
What
your
game are you not
job.
tanking in?
Star Wars.
Maybe not.
Oh,
Crush
the Old
Bottom.
Republic?
Yeah.
Like, because
Yeah.
we were all dying because you weren't holding aggro. It's like,
No.
none of us can play now.
But I mean, to be fair though, like I actually completely understand your point though. And don't get me wrong, like I fucking love 4C. You know, like I enjoy raiding, but I don't want to do it because I feel like it's a slippery slope.
I'm fine with multiplayer games having like certain expectations of like a role or class. Of like, yes, this is how you're supposed to play this class. But in a single player game, it's like, fuck off. I do what I want. Don't tell me, oh, I gotta, like, your playstyle is only a B. Like, fuck that nonsense.
The problem that I end up having is
Like,
that
it's like, I played through all of Metal Gear Rising, didn't buy any of the fucking extra moves, and I felt like the rankings never punished me for it. I went through all of New Game Plus in Metal Gear Rising with none of the extra moves, basically only used the basic weapon, and was able to get all S ranks up to like a certain point, because the game was like, no, your combo wasn't big enough. And I said, fuck this game.
Shit. I forgot I got caught.
You
what was
blew.
it?
Stairs.
So, like-
What was I going for?
I felt like I could just play the game the way I wanted, and not be like, oh, sorry, no, you
Is there
weren't
any
using
problem
enough of the
around
tools,
the-
Yeah,
you weren't
okay.
using enough of the tricks. It's like, I don't want to use those.
I feel like you could hypothetically go through this game in a similar vein.
Maybe you get
Maybe.
some sort of
It's really hard for me to
buff
say.
or something. I don't know.
It's really hard for me to say, you know, because like
I still think I'd ever care about the
I think I was supposed to go with it
ratings
first,
unless I
actually.
was like,
If I
the
remember correctly.
ratings. Okay, so in 1, the ratings are actually cruel because you only have that one playthrough. And no
I
missions
don't think
left.
I'd ever care unless I was like really into the game, and then I'd want to go back and maybe try to do it. But like,
There's nothing.
otherwise, I'd just play it and not give a shit.
Well,
You're
well,
thinking
what I was
more
gonna,
missables and stuff.
Well,
like
I hate
that.
missables.
Yeah, and this
well,
is
what
not
I was
really
gonna get at,
the same.
what I was gonna get at is like in the first game, right?
Actually, this
You finish a
area might be
mission.
just
That's
like-
it until your next playthrough.
Uh,
Literally every single game after this one fixes that. Because if it's like, oh, like, you know, I fucked up a thing, you can just
That would bug me.
redo
The
it.
way DMC 1 does it would bug me because it's like I don't even have the option
Oh,
to go
okay.
back and,
There we go.
change it.
Yeah, that's
Like,
a little.
This gives you
But I think of like I
faster move
But
speed.
3
I
and
think.
Beyond, though,
Or maybe it's
like,
time?
gives you
I don't
that
know.
chance to be like, oh man, like, you know, it was
I think it
mission
was faster
14 that I
moves.
fucked this thing up. I'm gonna go back to mission 14 and get this thing right.
Dante hasn't said a word
Um,
since
there-
that cutscene.
Yeah.
There
He's
are
very silent
there
in
are
this game.
literally secret missions in DMC 3
Yeah, part of running.
that I had to come back and revisit after
I
I
have
had a
any money?
specific weapon.
There was something. There was not enough.
Man, that's also something that I'm excited
buy-
for
I know,
to see you guys like,
There's
go
orbs
through like
above.
3 and Beyond for.
Aha.
Is the fact that Dante gets a lot more than just 2 weapons.
good.
Whoopsie.
More than just fucking Alistair and Ifrit.
There we go.
Ifrit.
Hold on.
Yeah, those are your only 2 melee weapons, but you actually have
But yeah,
you know,
like,
a
I don't
couple
know.
different ranged weapons.
This
This
series
series has-
is really. This series is like dumb kinds of special.
I don't
to
get
me.
the fucking
I can't
Fuck
explain
You
it.
don't need health.
Yeah, fair.
I was just talking to my coworker just now. He said he's a big DMC reboot haver too.
Also,
Really recommended it.
you will have to
Yeah.
switch because you can't
He
fly.
also
Reboot's
wants to install a
perfectly
bidet.
fine.
The fly and the run are
Yeah.
the same.
Everyone should have potatoes.
So you're right.
Reboot-
It really helped with this toilet paper.
They would.
Yeah, Reboot is perfectly fine. The whole thing with
Okay,
me and
sorry.
Andrew was like this shit post where he was defending
Well, I will have to
Reboot
change
and I was
later if
defending
I want.
4.
Yeah.
Also,
And
I have
I
a problem with
blacked out
it
drunk.
being
Reboot
the
has bad
swords.
characters.
Yeah.
It does. Also kind
menu,
of bad character in general.
Clearly means there's only
Yeah, I got
One
blackout
melee
drunk,
you have for
and like
swords.
Andrew was
That's
continuing
boring.
conversation, and I was like, "Why do you hate
It's true.
me?"
The only menu.
Because he
only
wouldn't
ones that have
agree
swords
with my
on it.
opinion that 4 was better than Reboot. That's where that whole shitpost comes from.
That's funny.
Yeah. But no, like, Reboot's perfectly fine. It's perfectly valid.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see.
Slide.
There you are.
die.
I honestly can't wait to see Reboot Definitive.
Yeah, I think it's interesting that they took like such a.
I
Because
was
obviously
deciding
when
what I
they
wanted
made
to do, but-
Reboot,
Yeah.
they we're trying to go for something different, and then the audience was like, "What the fuck did you do?"
I will say, it had a surprisingly good, like, auto-lock system.
Yeah.
It had a surprisingly good auto-lock system.
Does 5 still have the hold down button?
It does.
And here's a second boss.
Look, I'm sorry, man.
So
like,
dumb.
like, that's how I play all of these
What
games
fucking
and
year is
Bayonetta.
it?
It doesn't have an
Huh?
option. A lot of games have like an option to change.
The thing is that holding your R1 button, so your lock-on, will actually change different inputs. So for instance,
Yeah, you can only stay here while locked on.
or you hit forward, sword.
Oh, well, maybe. Even
Just like in Bayonetta.
That was a good day for
This
$60
seems
on
needlessly
Amazon. It goes on top of the
complicated.
toilet.
Huh?
And it's portable.
How the fuck would that work?
I mean, you
I
can
don't
play
know.
you can play lock-on
If
or
I
not.
just squirt some
This is a
in the
game
toilet.
where I never
Yeah.
take my finger off R1.
Why isn't it just
$60.
a toggle?
Was it a what?
Why isn't it just a toggle then? The whole time.
Anyway.
That felt so backwards. To
Okay, I'll give you that.
I like started 3 and I was like, I don't know if I can fucking play this
Sword,
because I have to
better.
fucking hold down the
Yeah.
lock-on button constantly.
I'll give you
Did I
that.
run out already?
I
ran
have
out.
never had a problem with
You didn't
it.
have the right.
You're at like 35 minutes.
Just think of it as
last
looking
time
down iron sights.
I'm sorry?
No,
you
It's also
saved. You were
ridiculous.
at like 35 minutes last time you saved.
Yeah.
I thought that you guys were talking about time.
No.
Dante's real boring in this.
My bad.
No,
This game in general is real boring.
Yeah.
Again,
Yeah.
I can't call it a bad game, but it is bland.
That's
Yeah.
the worst thing to say.
After this, I'm totally okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
I feel like nothing has
Should we?
happened.
Should we?
Yeah.
show, Should we?
Like I
show,
said, that's why I was like, this game's not worth playing through the whole thing.
We should
show
pick the other
any
character.
Lucia.
A little
Just
bit.
to say, hey, like here's what Dual Dagger Girl looks like.
But you know, that's why I was like, I don't think we need to play the whole game because
It doesn't have much going for it.
And it's just, the whole game is just more this.
it's not like funny to watch. It's just
Yeah, it's just going through the
you
motions.
do have a vital star.
Like one had
Sure.
cool demon design,
But if I could
good
beat it out, I'd
enemies.
rather beat
Like
it out.
sure, only like 4 bosses, but they worked.
I like the castle.
Yeah, the Resident Evil.
I
half
felt
of
like
it.
you were getting into the atmosphere.
That was like the
And
thing
like
I
the
liked about
backtracking
that
and stuff.
game. Yeah,
So-
I like the backtracking.
So fun fact, DMC 3 like kind of brings
Yeah.
Castling back. Here's this motorcycle.
I kind of wanted to see the motorcycle.
Well, you gotta see the motorcycle.
Beautiful.
Does this game have a shmup section?
I don't believe so, but I also don't
Oh,
remember,
okay, there it
remember this
was.
game very well. Which sounds like a shame, but it's actually a blessing.
Oh yeah, you get the
Oh, you
shotgun.
finally got your shotgun.
Shoot gunner.
I'm the shotgun kid.
There should be a shmup section.
Machine gun kid.
When's he gonna turn his bike into 2 gloves?
5.
Like this Dante is just nothing.
He's very boring.
It's so boring.
I jumped the ramp. Look
gotta
at me.
You did. And you got
Like in
5
in 1,
orbs.
it's funny because like
Oh,
DMC
damn.
1 like has the how many times
How much-
is Dante
how much
gonna
money
get
is the
fucking
upgraded
bodied?
shotgun?
Huh?
I was just asking him.
Let's see.
10K probably. Maybe 15.
Bloody.
Probably 10K.
Short gun.
I remember playing through
Shoot
Metal Gear
gun.
Rising, and like the
How do I leave this
second
game?
boss of the game
I guess I have to close
has
it.
like a phase where you have to parry him to make him like damageable,
I think I remember that.
and like towards the end of the fight he does it again, but like more, and you have to
Thanks PS3.
you have to perfect parry him.
I kind of think I remember Lucia being more fun, in all honesty.
And I remember talking to
Maybe I'm
Dave
wrong.
about this.
I don't know. I don't remember.
This part of the fight, and I was like, "This is fucking bullshit that the game forces you to land a perfect parry to like progress the game." And Dave was like, "I don't think so," and I still think it's fucking bullshit.
I think it's done teaching you.
A perfect parry should be like an extra bonus, not a mandatory thing you have to do.
Perfect.
It like encourages you to do perfect parries from now on.
But
You're like, oh, that's the,
the
thing.
whole
I can
idea of like having a regular parry and a perfect parry is like the game doesn't expect you to always get the perfect parry, nor should you have to get the perfect parry. It's like that's the extra good parry. Now it shouldn't be the expectation.
What's a perfect parry, dude?
You counterattack, and it's very powerful. But like you never need to do it. Except for this one part. It's like, no, you just cannot beat this boss unless you were able to learn this perfect parry on this one attack that is actually really wonky.
I don't remember if this first cutscene is pretty much the same. Because they pretty much get the first... I think it might be.
So far, it seems exactly the same.
Especially if you're playing on like hard mode, where, like
because they both start out in the same first area.
The number of frames you have to get the perfect parry is like cut
and then
in half.
it splits off.
And I think I only ever played the hard mode in New Game Plus, where you can kind of just cheese that part of the fight. Because I don't think I've ever successfully landed a perfect parry on that part on hard mode.
Might be slightly.
Like never, not once.
By the way, I was shrugging at the cutscene thing. I wasn't shrugging at you.
Oh,
I'm not.
Did you restart the game?
We're in the
You can
lady
cut this.
mode.
It's the exact same.
Woman wanted to play Rising.
I do want to play Rising.
I own Rising. I haven't played it yet.
I think that could be
I
fun.
was gonna say, honestly, that's not
Fun,
even
man.
a past tense thing. That is still a present tense.
I think the ending of that cutscene might be slightly different, but I don't think it's anything.
It's just
really...
all this Lucy instead of
I'd watch
Dante.
Rising
need to
for
see
I'd
right
see
now.
Rising again for the memes.
I would say, like, I think these games just
Yeah.
ask a little bit more than something like Rising.
So she just
But
throws
that's
daggers.
fine.
Those daggers, and then you got.
I think it's possible for games to ask too much.
I mean, that's the argument that people
For
make about
combos
fighting
cooler.
games.
But like fighting games are competitive, so I feel like that's like the whole point. Is like
But people want to be asked.
who can put in the most. Whoever puts in the most gets the most out because it's a competition to see who's best.
But obviously, people want to be asked for more. That's why people like these games and stuff like even stuff like Dark Souls
Yeah,
and
it's just kinda
Neo or
cooler.
Ninja Gaiden. 'Cause
I
they
feel like these
they
games
that difficulty.
these games ask way more of you than like Dark Souls.
So what's wrong?
Hitting
with
like a
that?
perfect parry is like that's impossible. Like dodging an attack in Dark Souls, that's easy.
But if that's what people want, what's wrong with that?
To be fair, I literally don't use
Dark Souls
Metal
never
Guard.
forces you to parry.
Devil May Cry doesn't.
You missed the conversation.
It was Rising.
Yeah, you missed the conversation.
Rising,
there is
okay.
a point where Rising
Oh.
forces you to land a perfect
That
parry.
took a
Oh,
bunch of-
okay.
Yeah,
That's the
I
first
think if
thing
people
I
want to play like a harder to
Six
execute
minute
game, I don't
pause.
think there's anything wrong with that.
I guess.
Well, again, like
Just-
the actual optimal way.
Obviously, people like it. Otherwise, the games wouldn't be.
Also,
to
that
me,
was something I had
the
to
games
check
just
it out.
come off as like unfriendly
I don't
to
know
the
what.
player or like
But that's what-
hostile
but
or
that's-
like it just feels like
Man, I don't know.
like
I don't remember how we
these
did
games
this.
feel like instead of the game making an effort to win over the player needs to make an effort to win over the game.
But what if that's what people want?
That just feels
I'm just
gross.
gonna go down the main path.
To me, that feels gross.
I mean, maybe, but obviously, people like these. They like what they do, and they like how much they're being asked of, and
But like, I don't feel like, and the only reason I keep using Dark Souls as an example is that because that's like because it has a reputation for being like, oh, this is a hard game.
is it not okay for the game just to not be for you? You know what I mean? Like, obviously, it's not something you
yes,
enjoy, but
it is. It is not for me, and that's okay.
people
but
enjoy
like,
it.
that's not what I'm
Is
trying
there
to
something
say.
all
I
the way
just,
over to your
I
left?
don't,
Maybe.
I don't
I
like
forget.
it.
That's fine. We know.
I
you
remember
don't.
this being this annoying first.
It wasn't.
I just like because you say like it's mean to the player or something, but it's like
That's my take. That's how, what it feels
I
like
bet there's
to
that's
me.
fine. But
Replay,
I would
go
just
to
make the
my-
argument that that's obviously what the player base wants.
Why?
I don't know.
I can
Why not?
Although I never saw these
What's
as
wrong
mean to
with
the player.
Why do people play masochistic games? Why do
What
people play
happened
I
to
want to
them?
be the guy? Or
Who hurt
whatever?
them that makes them want? I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah, you've got all your Boshis. You even have an I want to be the guy maker on the
Why do people want to play like the crazy hard Mario stuff that asks like way too much? You want to talk about a game asking way too much of the
Mario
player?
Maker.
Look at some fucking Kaizo Mario bullshit.
I feel like
That's what
I feel like those
One
with those
with the
games
twist.
they're a bit upfront about what they are meant to torment you and make you have a bad time.
Yeah,
Like, they're
people
not meant to
enjoy
be
them.
fun. They're
No,
meant
people
to,
enjoy
they're-
them, dude.
Well, the thing
They enjoy getting frustrated.
But the thing is, like, those games also...
Nah,
They're
I watch-
actually masochists.
I
They go,
watch
yes,
people, I
hurt
watch
me
people
more.
play those games and they fucking love it.
But the thing is,
That's like
those games...
the whole point of those games is to infuriate the player.
But the
That's
thing
literally
is,
that was the
those
whole point of the original Kaizo Mario was to piss off his friend.
I don't know, I watch Grand Pooh Bear,
Oh,
he just seems to be
okay.
fucking having a great time.
Didn't tell me that.
Why would
really
you
good.
tell me 45? It wasn't even a red door. They had this solved in DMC 1.
Yeah.
He'll die like hundreds of times and still be having a good time.
I have an interesting question for Forrest.
Yeah.
Do you think that Ninja Warriors again is a prototype character action game? Like a prototype to this
Is it not
genre.
just a beat 'em up game?
Well, like you think of a beat 'em up as like more about crowd control and stuff.
Do you?
That's how I think about beat 'em ups.
Yeah.
And there is crowd control in Ninja Warriors again, but there's also like I don't know juggles and like meter management and stuff that you didn't see in side scrollers of that era.
I mean, beat 'em ups in general are like the prototype to character action games.
Yeah, beat 'em ups in general. Like this is the evolution of beat 'em up in honesty.
Yeah, yeah.
Enter
You
room.
are beating up dudes.
A bunch of enter room. The room locks. A bunch of dudes show up. Beat up dudes. Door opens. Keep going.
You usually have some kind of super meter as a get out of jail free card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always thought that Devil May Cry and stuff like God of
Jump back
War
over that window?
is what beat 'em ups
That you
became.
accidentally want to jump
Oh,
in
okay.
before?
That makes a ton of sense.
I have a
What about this
question.
door? Over.
Are
That's
the,
just the green wall.
are
Green
the,
wall.
are the God of War games,
I think it's where I
you
have to
know,
go.
with the exception of the last one, are they as
yeah.
like execution,
It's fine, no, I don't think
like
it's-
strict in execution?
No.
God of War has delay combos, but outside of that,
You can really
there's
hack and
nothing.
slash and-
really
God of War
memorable.
combos are like 3 button presses total.
Yeah, that
I mean,
sounds way more fun to me.
Sure.
Just like let me
People love
let
God
me
of War.
let me throw out the thing I want to throw out, and don't make it be like, oh, I dropped my combo. Oh, I didn't hit the motorcycle rev on my sword.
and they don't rate you in God of War.
I mean,
There's no.
Just, like,
that's pretty much
I
what this
just
game
don't
is.
get it. I do not get that aspect of like why make it hard to do the thing.
I mean, I could say the same thing about like any number of games that I don't get, right? Like, I don't get why MMOs are fun because they seem like the antithesis of fun to me, but you like them.
And someone could look at top level Tetris and just like, what even?
What the
why?
fuck is this?
No, you can't even see the pieces.
Is she a
I feel
demon?
like those are all different. Like
I
this is
don't
just
remember,
like
in all honesty.
People
like,
that work.
I don't remember what
it's
her deal is.
more of like having
Simulation
a barrier
What's
to
the 3 separate
to
tiny
interact
parts
with
of
the
your devil
game.
trigger, and then the big part of your devil trigger?
Obviously, I'm gonna be biased in this conversation because I play fighting games.
I think it's just like Dark
Again, I
Souls.
feel like that's different.
Yeah, but I
because
didn't
that's
But it's
understand
the
why
same
they didn't
barrier.
work that way either.
So
But
one's
there's
an
a different
element,
reason.
one's a
There's a
pass.
reason
No,
for that
no,
barrier
not
in
your-
a
not
competitive
your
game,
amulet.
Where in this game
Go
I
back
don't
out. I'm
get
sorry.
it. I don't get the reason.
To me, the reward is the same though.
Yeah, I think
1,
it's just
2,
like they
3,
enjoy
big
pulling
jump.
it off.
Oh, you don't
They
know,
enjoy
honestly.
pulling off the
Okay.
execution.
Okay.
That's just how it is.
No, that's
me,
what
it
I
just
I don't
feels
have an
like
answer for you on
Dante's
that.
was like that too.
To
and
me,
I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
to me, it feels restrictive and like exclusionary. Like
Okay,
it's
if
like
you want to keep going, whenever you're ready to give it up, I'm more than ready to stop watching. Okay, I'm just letting you know. Yeah, I mean,
Because I would just keep playing until someone says, "All right, let's go. Let's stop."
John's having fun.
John's having the
I
most.
mean, he is the one playing.
beat him
And
up.
to be
How
fair,
dare
in this
he.
kind of setting, he's playing while just listening to people talk about shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever.
It's become the
game.
noisiest podcast.
Yeah, basically.
Pretty much.
I liked the question.
She does seem more interesting than Dante.
Yeah, she's more like this.
Yeah, this is who you want to play.
She's more
as.
fun. Yeah, this is the way to play, really.
They fucked up then.
Yeah.
Like the Dante game. It's not
Well,
fun
also,
to be
I
Dante.
mean,
He said like 2 lines.
He did.
DMC 1, you start with really no tools whatsoever. But you get the shotgun in like the 3rd room, and you get a laster right before that. And that opens up way more new tools. And so, you are constantly getting new shit in this game, or in that game. This, you didn't get a new thing until you beat 2 bosses. And then you upgrade your sword and nothing changed. I literally couldn't tell the difference.
It didn't
So-
tell you anything.
There's like no numbers to attach.
There's no
to the level
numbers.
up, yeah.
There's no pop-up. It literally just said level 1 to level 2. Nothing.
Yeah.
It didn't say.
No, that seems bad.
It's bland. It's super
just-
bland and not. Yeah.
Not telling you
bad.
like what a level up does is bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to know, right?
I can-
like,
I
if
can
my
agree.
damage went from 2 to 3, I want to know that.
Or like if it gave you a new move or something.
Yeah.
It should say something. Even if it just said, hey, you got a new move, or it didn't fucking tell you what it was, that'd be bad, but it'd be better.
You'd have an idea.
Yeah.
It's like,
Like I
what
said, if you're
did
gonna do
this
it that
even
way,
do?
I
You have
think-
no idea.
If you're gonna do it that
I
way,
assume it just increased the power.
do it like the OG God of Wars, where their damage goes up. You actually, I think,
I should
eventually
really play
unlock.
those God of War games.
You unlock new combos, but also you like your weapons like change what they look
I
like,
should play the new one.
and so it just
It's fucking.
I have the
great.
opposite.
It's
the,
so
the new one is
good.
fucking
Not the
awesome,
exact-
It's so good.
but also a completely different game. So
Yes. But I was like, I bet they're fun. Like, I bet they're fun little romps, those
Yeah.
games. And I was like,
I played
I've
1 and 2.
I've never played them, and I've only, like, seen bits and
the
pieces.
second PSP game might be the best one.
That's
Really?
crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah,
I have them.
people
Like,
say
I bought the collections and stuff.
Ghost of Sparta, isn't that one? I think
I forget.
Chains of Prometheus is the first. Is the
Olympus.
first one, and then
I think it's
Chains of Olympus. Sorry. And then Ghost of Sparta, I think, is the second one.
I loved that. The reboot. It's not a
She
reboot.
doesn't really have a stinger. She just kind of wheelbarrows towards a.
Just call it God of War 2.
Or
I liked the new God of
Mark
War
Brooks towards the end?
quite a lot. It was very fun.
2018.
Yeah, I really liked. I liked how it's structured. I liked the plot. I liked the characterizations. I liked the combat. I liked upgrading shit. It was like, it was really good. I liked collecting stuff. There's lots of stuff to collect.
Yeah.
The only achievement I don't have in that game is kill all the ravens because I couldn't
got
care
that.
less.
Yeah, I got
Because
that.
they give you absolutely nothing other than an achievement, so I just didn't care.
They give you like a bit of stuff.
They give you some XP,
Yeah.
which I didn't need in
You
that
don't
game
need
because I had
it
every single skill. I was max level. I didn't need the XP.
No, I 100% that game.
That, like I said, that's the only thing I didn't do because I was like, I actively didn't do it. I'm like, no, I'm done.
I did turn some of the Valkyrie
feel
fights
that.
on easy mode though.
I didn't do that
Because
because I was
Jesus
dumb.
Christ.
Interesting.
That fucking final Valkyrie. Is,
That final Valkyrie fight is bonkers.
I do like how she has abilities from all the other Valkyries, which
Yeah.
is really cool. Oh, this is new.
I like this.
Or no, we fought them. What do I
He
know?
looks like a Ghibli monster.
Yeah. He looks like the Mononoke
Yeah.
giant spirit
Yeah.
after the.
I played 1 and 2 God of War, and I saw 3. But
I've never played 3.
I should play them. I have them.
Playing 2 is enough to see 3.
playing 2 is not the same. Yeah, basically. I mean, like I said, I watched you guys essentially play the whole
try to
game.
get it.
3 rehashes the shit out of 2 in like a kind of unsatisfactory way.
Just don't play Ascension.
Ascension's bad.
It's like
Is
the
that the
Gears of
sequel
War
to Chains of
Judgment thing.
Olympus?
No, Ascension is the second PS3 one.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's the prequel.
With the
It's
multiplayer.
the same thing as
Did you
Gears
play
of
the
War
new one, Orville?
Huh?
Did you play the new one?
The new what?
God of War?
2018 one.
I still want to.
Like I said, it's
It's real good.
It's Ascension is basically like the Gears of War Judgment thing. They're like, we should make another one, but
But why? No one asked
basically,
this question.
there's a blue orb up there if you care.
Where?
On the statue's head towards the screen.
Oh yeah, that's what I was trying to get.
Or sorry, it's
Oh, okay.
up there. It's on that guy's head.
Ah, okay. Yes, good eye.
To be fair, I think she went the wrong way.
She goes the opposite way.
God of War.
That's a different game.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because
I played that one.
one.
After you board things, you can change your size. Like, you become a giant.
Oh.
Eat more bigger things.
Oh, okay.
It's like calamari.
Yeah.
Mario, but you're boring the whole time.
Yeah, it's exactly that.
Alright, so let's get on making this game.
Also, you're like a 50-foot tall dragon. I don't know.
like the Maw.
I think I could have been like a Lupine.
Remember the Maw?
Lupine the Third.
Maw.
That was made by the Explosion people.
It was.
Yeah.
That game is good.
I'm just having
That game's trapped on Xbox Live Arcade.
Which game?
I
Maw.
played Explosion
Oh,
Man.
yeah.
I played Explosion.
Or I should say that game's fine.
Explosion Man trapped on Xbox Live Arcade?
I think it is.
I think it's
But it's
backwards
backwards compatible.
Yeah.
So
You
it's
can't
on.
get it on Steam or anything.
No, but you can play it on
Studio
Xbox One.
2 nowadays.
It might be on the Xbox store,
Twisted
Microsoft
Pixel?
store.
Right? That was Twisted Pixel, right?
Yeah.
They made a motorcycle game that no one cared about. and
Loco Roco, right? Isn't that them? I think that's.
What?
then Loco Roco's that PSP game.
Sorry.
It was a
Loco
cycle.
Cycle?
Yeah, I think it was.
Whatever. It's something like that.
Yes.
Oh yeah, they did the Gunstringer.
Gunstringer's good.
Wilson's Heart.
Get the guns.
Sorry, what were her swords called?
Gunstringer's the only
game.
worthwhile
And then
connect.
I-
And I forget.
Oh,
I
they have
just
not
saw it, but I don't
They did a
remember.
VR
Okay.
horror game in 2017.
And they died.
Essentially.
Cutlass
Dave, have you
Seer.
looked at Dangerous Driving 2?
I don't think everything's
No.
Because you know Dangerous Driving is just
Burnout.
Burnout. It's Burnout 3.
Yeah.
So Dangerous Driving 2 is Burnout Paradise.
Okay.
Yeah.
They do
Which is
Oculus
pretty
games.
funny to me.
They became a VR. They do Oculus games that don't even have Oculus.
That is sad. This Explosion Man is supposed to be very good.
I
Isn't
did
it?
a
Oh, you
chunk
said
of it.
Misses?
Yeah, I did a
guys are
chunk of
out,
it.
yeah.
It was good.
I never played Misses. I played regular, and regular was really fucking good.
Goatling.
It is
Oh.
Miss Explosion Man.
The entire point of the game is
not a
that
married lady.
the entire point of the game is that she was on her way to marry Explosion Man,
Oh, jeez.
but it gets interrupted, and Explosion Man gets kidnapped, I believe.
She goes, all simple ways, all simple ways.
No, you have to go rescue Explosion Man, so you can get married and get that deed.
It's one of the things she'll
That
decide
exploding deed.
blowing something up.
That's exploding.
It's gonna explode inside her.
Exploding. No, man, it's gonna explode. There's no X.
That's not. I can see
It's gonna explode inside her.
when you explode.
Oh, what's her devil trigger power?
Pull my
Miss
Because
gun.
Dante was
Devil
fly,
trigger.
and this is clearly where you're gonna get it because that gives you double trigger.
If it sure is stuck on 360. Like, back
Poor
to
Twisted Pixel.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's backwards compatible, which means it'll play on the Xbox One.
Is that
and the-
Local
and the
Cycle
One
game
X.
any good?
You know, honestly, I should have stepped on that during the fight and just taken them out real quick.
Miss Explosion Man's on Switch.
Local Cycle is
Really?
like a fucking shitpost.
It's only regular Explosion Man. That's
Kind
fine.
of.
Oh, okay.
She's pulling her angel trigger.
I'm about to say, is she an angel?
What?
Oh,
Flying Demon Bird.
Yeah, Miss
Oh.
Explosion Man's on everything, but Explosion Man's only
okay.
on
So you still fly.
Explosion Man is trapped, but Miss Explosion Man made it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, this game's not great.
No, it's not.
I like her weapons.
I've never seen this.
Sure.
The way she fights. Like,
Her weapons are really cool.
Like the kicks and the flips. Like,
Yeah, she gets cool
His
weapons.
kickflips.
Yeah.
yes.
Oops, I'm going on. I was hoping my camera would have, my auto target would have switched.
You know, some band on Facebook leaked that there's a new Tony Hawk game coming.
That's cool, I guess.
They were like, we just put 4 new songs in the new Tony Hawk game. Look forward to it.
Tony Hawk's Skate. What would happen?
I don't know.
Would your mind just would it just collapse?
That's what
I might accept
that's
it.
what Jeff was saying.
I'd be like,
was
okay,
that
I guess.
He's like, well, the
Consolidated all the skating
because
games.
the
You doing okay?
his Activision contract is over.
He also woke up fairly early to go to work.
Yeah, I didn't work
how
at
much
8 this
sleep he
morning.
got. You're an
How's your
angel.
schedule being back to?
Oh, this looks cool.
What
Yeah,
games do you
yeah.
work?
Can you do this
What's
in
that?
any other Devil May
Yeah,
Cry
daytime?
game?
Yeah.
Fly?
It's fucking
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Alright, this is the best Devil May Cry game.
Because you can fly.
Change my mind.
It's not because it doesn't feel good at all.
Change my mind.
Alright, here's the controller.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Try
the way that we change your mind is by putting the controller in.
And then
You
tell
don't know.
and then
I
tell
don't
you
like
fly.
any of the other games in this series. Maybe this is the one where I go, oh, everything makes sense now.
It could be. It could
You
be.
do only have the
There's
one
no
combo,
combos?
really.
Great.
Yeah. It is that.
Just mash the button.
Yeah,
Perfect.
That's this game.
Like I said, this
You
game.
use combos in your fighting game, you cheater.
It's not a fucking fighting game. Fuck you.
Like I said, I wouldn't call this game awful. It's just bland for a Devil May Cry.
I thought.
This character seems a lot more interesting, at least visually.
The funny thing is,
Never
Dante
seen her
becomes
again.
way more fun once you get to 3.
Oh, I just meant this game.
Yeah, as far as this game goes, Lucia probably more fun to play.
Devil May Cry.
But then there's Trish, who plays like fucking Devil May Cry Dante.
I want to eat that Q-line car.
I have it.
God
Small
damn
thing.
it.
I'll have to destroy it now.
Keep going up.
I don't know, man.
I'm assuming
yeah,
we'll wait for the
but-
stream to
Yeah, there we go.
I'm just excited for you guys to see, like, how much 3 offers that this game doesn't.
Yeah, 3's a way better game.
We're 7 minutes from our 6-hour streaming mark, so.
I
can
think
call us
we haven't gotten to a boss yet.
Okay, you got 6 minutes.
Will it be a different boss?
I don't remember.
Don't know. Could just be the orangutan again.
I mean, she's going a different way.
You know,
That
I don't
hasn't
even know if I
happened before.
was aware that we fought a boss as Dante, because
We fought 2.
We fought 2
fought
bosses.
the like, I think about it now.
I forget what the first one was, but the second one had
It was
10.
the Monkey
The
Man,
orangutan.
which I didn't,
Yeah.
which I really didn't realize was a boss. The Monkey Man, because I thought it was just the enemy with a bigger health bar, because he just seemed like a bigger enemy.
That's
And then
another
the
problem with this
the
game.
Tentacle Man also was just like, okay, I don't know. It just felt really.
Yeah, it's this game.
What's the word?
Land?
Not bland. Yes, it was bland, but like
wasn't big enough.
just like
Wasn't climactic enough.
Girthy.
not,
Girthy enough. Intense enough.
Can you
Can't think of the word.
Man.
Wait.
It's really funny because they keep on talking about 3 being hard, but then like,
Can we watch Dragon Ball Evolution again?
Yes, please.
I've never
seen it.
I've actually never seen it.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
I'm rewatching
I'm
Buffy
sure.
with Angie.
I've never.
So like we just got to Spike. And I was like, I remember when he was Piccolo. You know what? He gave it his all.
He was having fun.
It wasn't his fault.
It was Shadow and Fat's
It
fault.
was Chow Yun Fat's fault.
He ate all the
He
budget.
He wouldn't even wear a fake beard.
Did you die?
No, I fell into the last area.
Jesus Christ.
I feel like the game took a second to realize that it happened.
I ran out of Devil Trigger midair
Oh my devil trigger.
during that cutscene.
Why would you put
Bang,
the
bang,
Infinite Devil Trigger right next to the loading zone?
Why not?
I blame Ernie Hudson.
Oh God, he is in that movie.
He gives Chow Yun Fat a pot.
The 4th Ghostbuster.
I ain't nobody's 4th Ghostbuster.
You know, it's funny, using the Kamehameha for resuscitation is not that weird.
I don't even care.
I know, they canonized
Yeah, no.
it.
It's real.
It's the realest.
That was like the first thing I thought when I saw it in Super. I was like, oh my god.
Oh, there you go. It's different.
I mean, it looks like something out of, what's that black and white platinum game?
Mad World?
Yeah.
Tartusian. Or it's Tartar Russian.
You're fucking destroying
Actually.
this thing.
Tart of Russian.
Well, he started with 1 and a half
Tartarus
part.
Russian.
The yellow part was half filled to begin with. He fucked up by doing it in midair. You don't know how to land.
You're right. How the fuck do I end?
Just
I'm going-
untrigger.
Yeah, that's fair.
Pull my devil trigger.
Same thing that happened last time. Right?
I don't know. You don't want to land.
No, but
I
really,
mean, I do, but like,
James Matt.
I just wanna keep going in the mode.
Is giving it his all.
Just like in Buffy.
Just like a Buffy. He's great in Buffy.
He isn't sleeked scenes like David
Boreanaz.
Boreanaz.
David Boreanaz, he broods, he does it. He does his job.
David Boreanaz and his Neanderthal face.
Whoa.
Dude, call him forehead a lot. Spike calls him forehead a lot.
It's because he got a Neanderthal face.
Did you know David Boreanaz went like 27 years straight?
there was
Every
that
year
fight.
he was on TV for like 27 years straight.
Congrats to
From the
him.
beginning of Buffy until like last year.
Because bones and stuff.
It was like, he went from Buffy directly into Bones, and they both went a really long time. Bones went a ridiculously long time.
Yeah.
And then he did another show where he was like in the military or something. I don't remember what it's called. But it was just like he never was off TV. He was just constantly on TV. Just crazy.
I don't think it's a new sword. It's a key.
Yeah, it's key.
Yeah, it's just a key.
David Boreanaz.
See, I hate when these games give you a sword that's a key. 'Cause it's like, I want that sword. It looks real cool.
2005 to
You
27.
want to swing a key sword?
Yeah.
I got the game for you.
Angle.
It's
The angle
called.
of the dangle.
Did we play the Kingdom Hearts?
It's called. Which fucking Demon Souls game was that you get the key sword, but it's like the worst sword
He was
ever.
on SEAL Team. I don't
No,
know.
that's Dark Souls 2.
Or yeah, Dark Souls.
The Devil May Cry 2
Oh,
of
I
Dark
can't
Souls.
think of what it's called. It's actually pretty decent. Some speedrunners
What
use
do you
it.
play on?
Oh really?
Was he
Forrest just
Those
looked at me
American
when his
Dad
mission
roll?
ended. Because he jumped towards orbs
David
and the mission
Boreanaz.
I completely missed them.
Oh, you should level up your weapon.
What's he in?
You're
Family
right.
Guy.
Also himself.
One of those shows does a joke about his name sounding like the Aurora Borealis.
Yeah.
And it's just him, but he's in the Aurora Borealis.
So is she just gonna fall into orbs? No! What the fuck?
What happened?
The
Telling you
mission
to go
ended.
there. You can't actually get those orbs. It was just
Fake orbs.
You can collect them if I landed on them
No,
correctly.
you have to go back.
Hey, I'm Dante. Hey.
I'm Dante.
Remember this?
No.
Yeah, the unexplained
I do.
explosion for no reason. Then there's just a crotchety old lady who talks to Dante, saying that a demon has taken over this island.
Was she crotchety?
If she's crotchety.
he's old, so yes.
What's the definition of crotchety?
Might as well be.
Okay.
Where's Mathieu? 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 Good.
Epic Games made Anodyne 2 free this past week. And I was like, that game looks cool. And I was like, I never played Anodyne 1 though.
It's
I
$1 on these.
I know, I looked on Steam and it was like $10 and I was like, I'll add that to my wish list. It'll probably go on sale before I get around to playing Anodyne 2. And then I got an email today that was like, Anodyne's $1. And I went, oh! That was quick!
Yeah, I meant to post a tweet about that.
Anodyne?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's supposed to be good. It's supposed to be like Link's Awakening, but like
Weird.
dark and spooky.
1 or 2 is like that.
1. 2
1.
is a 3D game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it has like PS1 type graphics, kind of.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. It looks really cool. Like, I watched the
Your
trailer.
glasses good.
I watched the
we don't
trailer and I
need
was like, this
glasses.
looks
I
cool.
think it says the same thing until Dante takes off, and then she adds a little tidbit about
That's terrible!
the girl. Yeah, I think that's how this goes. I'm not sure,
So the stories
but
are
I
like
think I remember that.
the stories are like the exact same story but slightly different.
Slightly different.
Are all the cutscenes they
Until
run into each other in a cutscene plays?
until
Is that
the
like
end-
every
No,
cutscene?
because,
No,
no, because they have a different amount of missions, and they end at different spots.
they end at different spots. Yeah, and her final her end of the game is completely different. than Dante's.
I'm getting the part that matters.
Because she does not ride a motorcycle into hell.
Yes.
Sandwiched.
Her boss fight, I think
there
it's
you go.
similar,
Okay.
if I remember right. Yeah, see?
But yeah.
I don't
And
like
you know how they did it? It's just a separate cutscene.
Yep.
So we couldn't skip that.
That's fake news.
There.
Yes. I didn't remember that.
No, you're good, dude.
I believe
It's got like a reverse fan.
in theory.
Who, the old lady?
So should I play Anodyne, Dave?
Old lady's all teeth.
Can you define the word anodyne?
Can I define it?
Yeah.
I don't. Is it a word?
Yes.
It is.
I cannot.
Then you can't play it.
I don't know that I
Damn.
can't do. The first time I saw the word was in Dragon's Dogma.
Cool.
It's a spell name.
Is it like drain?
No.
Sick.
Yes.
Opposite.
You don't have enough
It's
orbs.
the opposite of drain.
Nothing
Well,
tells me.
Yeah, okay, so first
What would you say,
definition.
Devil Trigger, for her?
Not likely
Purple
to provoke dissent
Sorry?
or
What a purple
offense. inoffensive, often deliberately so. Second
Yeah,
definition,
WWH.
a pain-killing
I guess
drug or medicine.
Alright,
You guess
I can
what the
tell you.
spell did?
I like this game out for the most part.
Yes.
Or at least the
Anodyne's
story.
heal spell in Dragon's Dogma.
I don't know what happens at the end.
That's the
like,
first
both
time
of the
I saw
stories.
that word.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
look, it's this level again. Yeah, this game's a thing.
This environment sucks.
It does.
Yeah, it's so bland.
I like how big it is, but
It
does
changes
suck.
later, but
Go down towards the screen.
Like,
Away from the screen.
like being in like
Yeah.
this like city, neat idea. This city sucks.
It's just, like I said, very bland.
Bland and gray.
Yeah.
The three games Epic is giving away this week all seem really good.
I don't remember what they were other than
It's
Anodyne.
Anodyne 2, A Short Hike,
Oh, yeah.
and Mutazone.
I don't know what that was.
Someone answer this. Is this enemy named Agon of Innis, or is it Agonovus? Agon Finis?
It does look like Agonoff
I think
Venus. There's definitely a space,
I think there's space.
but I don't know if it's on purpose.
I think it's Agonoff Innis, but I'm not sure.
Agonoff.
I think Agonoff Innis. But who knows? Is that your just ranged attack?
Yeah.
I like how fast she runs.
I'm gonna Google
Yeah.
Agonoff Innis.
Agonoff. I space
Oops.
N space I space.
The result was
I
just.
wanted to be up there.
The result was Finis Demon.
Whatever.
She doesn't get a... Oh, maybe she goes that way. Well, no, Dante went that way too.
Dante.
He ramped the
But
bike.
he had to, yeah, he needed a
You don't
bike.
have a bike. You idiot.
No, I don't need a fight.
I don't know why he had to ramp a bike instead of flying with his wings that he clearly had, because I got them.
Is everyone done with their pies?
According to the Devil May
Well, the
Cry,
ones that aren't Keel, I'm sure.
according to the Devil May Cry wiki, it is one word.
Agony Fitness.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
It's probably a combination of agony and, you know, the
It's in
whatever the root
Latin-
word for
Latin.
yeah.
In Latin. it
Yeah, those
means-
are not
Yeah.
like portals, they're flame
They're
jets.
just
I
flame
didn't
jets.
realize that either.
Yeah,
They look like summoning portals.
they do. It looks exactly like the summoning portal. Where is that guy?
He's all the way down at the end.
Okay.
Agonovus or whatever is Latin
That's what I
for found agony.
You like what I'm doing?
That's what I did.
Oh,
And that's what happened.
Isaac Agonoff is.
why is he freeze?
Because she's got cold powers. Dante has lightning, she has cold.
Just speedrun this game.
But Anodyne 2 looks
Yeah.
really cool. It looks weird.
Play it.
The first Anodyne is
Click on that.
a Zelda. I think the
That's
second
one of
one's
the
also
Yeah.
a Zelda,
I
but
was just getting the thing.
the 3D.
I don't know how to describe the second Anodyne.
No, it seems different. But it has like 2D sections, I think.
It has top-down sections.
Yeah. It looks cool.
Just play it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Does
don't
it
know.
have a twist
I vote to veto this game.
right now?
Yeah, I think we probably call it. Orville's out, and
I would have liked to see her boss. Well, if you just run towards the boss, I will.
We're not done a boss yet?
No.
we fought a guy with
Oh no, we did
boss
this with
like
Hammerman.
how far?
See, that's how boring this game is. I can't even fucking remember that we fought a boss.
No, don't target the
Alright,
enemies.
turn it off.
I can't not fight the enemies.
I know, it's gonna like, what, take out a gun and shoot.
Yeah, if you have the power, you can end the stream.
I can.
And everyone knows when the stream ends, we all we stop existing.
No,
for
we
a
just
whole
pause.
week. We pause.
Pause right here.
Yeah.
Dave goes home,
I do get to go home.
turns the lights off,
Oh, there we
comes
go.
back on Saturday.
That's what R2 does. It untargets.
You guys are like the animatronics from like a Chuck E. Cheese. So I'm gonna make like a horror game based on you.
Okay, fan.
Okay, R2 untargets enemies.
5 nights.
Sure.
5.
That way I was
I
able
watched-
to
Fat nights ready.
I watched like a 20-minute video that like broke down the coding of the animatronics in Five Nights at Freddy's.
The
It was
coding?
kind. It was
Oh,
like
how they
it was like
work?
the AI.
Yeah.
Five
It was
Freddy's.
kind of interesting.
Remember, can you miss abilities? Am I missing something? That
Do they work like Pac-Man ghosts?
One always is avoiding
Or is this the way I'm supposed to go?
I mean,
One's just completely random.
Probably through the door.
well, really, in that they all have different like.
Which one's
behaviors.
completely random? Is it
Clyde,
Clyde?
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking Clyde.
He doesn't want anything to do with you.
I mean, he's random. Which is the one that avoids you?
The door might have
Inky.
like,
I thought he was
stopped me.
not-
Might have a hand
He's not like.
here.
I thought he was not random because you can get them stuck in the loop, right?
There's rules about it, but generally he has his own path. So, okay, every ghost...
I watched that fucking video. I don't
Yeah,
remember any
every
of it.
ghost has a thing that's related to Pac-Man, except him. His things is based on the position of other ghosts.
Can you manipulate
if
the ghost
you-
completely?
There's a safe spot that you can sit
Yeah,
in.
there's a way you can get them stuck where they'll never get to you, but you are sitting in place.
It's when you take a break because you're playing a kill screen game or something.
Because you can just walk away and it doesn't matter.
yeah, they'll just go in circles because of the way they're programmed.
That's funny.
It's an interesting video. I recommend that
A lot
one.
of it went over my head, but it was still neat.
And the other two just are always going for you.
I wonder if I
Are
could
you
have just
exactly the
missed
same, or-
it.
They're going
It's-
for you in different ways.
Yeah.
That's what I was going
One is always trying to get to
What did
where
you
you
do?
were
Just,
last,
like,
and one is
something-
always trying to get to
Probably.
like the vector of where
That's
you're
so
going, kind of.
Yeah, okay.
They target like a
It's
space
cool looking though.
relative
is.
to Pac-Man.
Yeah.
Or like one of them. I
No,
think one of
it's
them's
different.
like going to
Oh.
Pac-Man, one's going
It's
to
a-
like
It's
right in
like,
front of
it's-
Pac-Man,
it's
and one's
missable
going like
'cause it's the
5
other side.
spaces in
Yeah.
front of Pac-Man.
What does it
Yeah,
actually
yeah,
do?
yeah.
Does it just
And then,
regenerate
I don't
health?
remember. Some, you
Seems
know,
like it regenerates
obviously
health.
probably
maybe
not
it
quite that,
regenerates
but
health
something like
faster.
that.
Yeah.
Recover by
One of them's definitely
Well,
like
it
5
enhances it,
spaces
so
in
you
front
still
or
do.
something.
So just
Yeah, one's
more
trying to
health
stay
recovery
away.
and double trigger.
And then there's
Yeah.
like some
I think I remember
Bug
that.
that
Yeah, some of these are totally
messes up
missable.
That
that
makes sense.
targeting or something.
Like I said, she
There
already
is-
has
Like
fast
sets
moves
it
being
off
so-
by one space or something.
Speaking of.
If you're in like the right spot. I don't know.
Cool Naruto run.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
That's what I'm fighting!
It's the same boss.
Wow, turn this game off.
Well, we have to see if she gets a motorcycle.
Beautiful.
I bet she falls in the hole.
It's
'cause
just
I
a
think
pink
you can go down the hole.
motorcycle.
Yeah.
Like a basket on the front.
The little screamers.
This is like a moped.
I did it again.
There are no sports left.
Yeah.
Sports. Sports
My health is slowly draining.
Remember when sports existed?
Yeah. Remember pictures on the internet?
I feel like we should figure out Final Fantasy 14.
Maybe.
I listen to the way you talk about like Slay the Spire and like using abilities in like specific orders and like, oh, I should use this card before this card because it benefits the most and blah blah blah. Like it's like the same thought process.
Yeah, but he's got time to think about it in Slay the Spire.
Yeah, I do.
He's got all the time in the world.
That's why you sit at the training dummy for like a couple minutes and build up the muscle memory. And you just do that over and over again.
Sounds
That's why
like a
they-
fighting game.
That's why they call it a rotation.
This is very boring.
Well, this boss doesn't really do anything except coffee and poison gas at you. Which
Yeah,
you
that-
just seem to heal right away because you get DT so fast.
You only need the training dummy if you've like not played the class for like months. So you go, what does this do? Oh yeah.
I did it.
Away free from this mortal kid.
No, you still gotta go through a door.
When you're,
I bet she goes down the pit.
when you're leveling up the class, you kind of learn as you
Never
go.
mind.
You don't have to like.
This game doesn't have
You don't
first
have to
person.
spend 30 minutes on the training dummy before you can play the game.
Oh, they are water levels. Well, that doesn't want to.
You didn't get a motorcycle at all.
No.
Yeah, that's right time though.
You're right.
Good speed run.
Good work, John.
John's gonna turn into a DMC 2 speed run. Do it. And then unlock
Speedrunning
Trish.
a game might make it interesting though, because then you actually have
Limitations.
yeah.
Yeah.
Speedrunning can take
That's
uninteresting
fair.
things and make it interesting. Like a lot of people say, Sonic 06 is a great speedrun game.
I mean, we
It's
didn't.
a fantastic
we didn't even
speedrun
get
game.
We didn't even get up to the tanks with eyes or the helicopter that's like a living helicopter.
Shit.
There's a blue.
There's a blue.
Real shit.
Actually, it might be here. No, it's
Infested.
Dreamland.
I think it's here with Dante. I don't know if it's here with her.
It probably doesn't have it now.
That's quite a possibility.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
over it.
Alright, I think we're gonna bring it down.
Thanks for watching.
This is a bit.
Where am I?
We're pretty apathetic about this game.
If
Where am I?
anyone's watching out there, thank you. This has been Devil May Cry 2.
Thanks for joining us tonight.
I like Yonoi.
Oh, I might get a power here.
That was probably the best game we played today.
Send
Except
the
for
comment on my web zone if you think these games are big meanies.
Thanks for joining us again, Andrew. It's always a pleasure.
Yeah, night
Night,
Good
everybody.
night,
Andrew.
everyone.
I do want
Good
to
night,
see
Moist
the power.
Muffins, if you're still there.
Yeah.
You're supposed
good
to hit
night,
the
Moist
button that
Muffins.
makes it do the thing.
What?
Did you?
I did.
Press 1 in the
yeah,
chat.
it's over there.
If
It's because I have the old preview when I went to
you
studio
like
mode.
pie.
They're gonna have to
If you don't like pie, press 2.
grab this controller on my hands.
Pie.
I just want to see what the power is.
That's why the
That's
music
how you get it
stopped,
too.
That's how you get it.
I was confused.
He just ran up the wall.
Yes, yeah.
He was right in front of it and decided to just flip into it and then roll up the wall instead of actually just picking it up.
That's what you do.
You like
Sorry.
pie.
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 Pie day.
Pie. Good pie.
Good pie, everybody.
Night, guys.
Good pie.
Dream of pies.
Heart of a vigorous battle god.
Increased damage, I guess.